Imagine a universe where your thoughts are the architects of your reality. A world where the energy you emit shapes the life you live. This is not a fantasy, this is the essence of the law of attraction. For centuries, philosophers, spiritual leaders, and scientists have pondered the extraordinary relationship between the human mind, the divine, and the fabric of reality. From sacred scriptures to cutting-edge research, the threads of spirituality, religion, and science have converged to reveal a truth that is both ancient and modern. What you focus on expands. We'll explore how spiritual practices have tapped into universal law for centuries, how religious teachings reflect its principles, and how scientific discoveries now support what ancient wisdom has always known. It's about awakening the dormant potential within you to consciously design the life you've always desired. Is it faith, energy, neurobiology, quantum physics, or a mystical combination of all these forces? This is your guide to discovering the answers, bridging worlds that are often seen as separate but are, in fact, deeply interconnected. Whether you're seeking love, success, health, or inner peace, the journey begins with understanding your power. You are not a passive observer of life, you are a creator. Let us begin with a simple yet profound idea. What you think about, you bring about. But manifestation is more than wishful thinking. It's a dynamic process that bridges your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions to create your reality. For centuries, this universal law has captured the imagination of spiritual seekers, religious believers, and even scientists. From ancient teachings like, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he," to modern experiments in quantum physics, we've seen evidence of its power repeated throughout history. So, how does it work, and how can you unlock this potential within yourself? At its core, the law of attraction operates on the belief that everything is energy. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas, they are vibrations that ripple out into the universe. When you align your thoughts with your desires and take purposeful action, you set the stage for manifestation. This doesn't mean that life's circumstances are entirely within your control. There will always be external forces at play. However, the law of attraction reminds us that by shifting our focus and aligning our energy, we can influence our reality in powerful ways. Intent is the driving force behind manifestation. When you set clear and focused intentions, you tell the universe what you want. But intent goes beyond the act of wishing. It requires belief, emotional connection, and commitment. It's the difference between hoping for something to happen and embodying the certainty that it will. Spiritual practices have long emphasized the importance of alignment, whether through prayer, meditation, or mindfulness. These tools help us tune into the frequency of our desires and quiet the doubts that may block our path. For instance, visualization, often seen as a spiritual practice, is a powerful way to mentally rehearse success. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, your brain begins to create neural pathways that support the manifestation of those goals. Science backs this up too. A vivid mental picture activates the same parts of the brain as experiencing that success in reality. Quantum physics tells us that energy waves are not just theoretical constructs, they are the very fabric of reality. The behavior of these waves is governed by probability. Before an observation is made, an electron, for example, exists in a superposition of states, a wave of possibilities. When we observe, the wave function collapses, and the electron chooses a specific state. Our universe, in all its vastness and complexity, is built from the incredibly small atoms. These fundamental building blocks, the very essence of everything we perceive, are not static, solid objects. Many spiritual traditions speak of a unified field, a fundamental energy that underlies all of existence. Science, particularly through quantum field theory, is beginning to explore similar concepts. This field is not just empty space, it is a sea of potential, constantly interacting and influencing the behavior of particles. This aligns with the spiritual idea that we are all connected, that we are all part of a larger whole. Spirituality often views time not as a relentless march forward, but as a dimension of experience. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the present moment as the only true reality. Mindfulness practices, for example, encourage us to detach from the anxieties of the future and the regrets of the past, anchoring us in the now. This focus on the present suggests that time's linear flow is a construct of the mind, a way of organizing experience rather than an inherent property of existence. The concept of time, a seemingly rigid and linear progression, has captivated thinkers across disciplines for centuries. From the spiritual realm's cyclical understanding to the scientific exploration of space-time, the nature of time reveals itself as a fascinating and, perhaps, illusory construct. Time can dilate, meaning it can pass at different rates depending on an object's speed and the gravitational field it experiences. This concept challenges the notion of a universal, objective, now. Furthermore, the theory of space-time, which combines space and time into a single four-dimensional continuum, suggests that time is interwoven with space, forming the very fabric of the universe. This implies that the past, present, and future might exist simultaneously, a concept that resonates with the spiritual idea of a timeless reality. Quantum physics further complicates our understanding of time. Some interpretations of quantum mechanics suggest that the act of observation can influence the past, present, and future, further blurring the lines of linear time. The convergence of spiritual and scientific perspectives suggests that our perception of time is deeply intertwined with our consciousness and our intentions. The law of attraction, when viewed through this lens, becomes a powerful tool for shaping our reality. By focusing our thoughts and emotions in the present moment, we are not merely predicting the future, we are actively participating in its creation. This understanding empowers us to take control of our lives, to break free from the constraints of perceived limitations, and to embrace the infinite possibilities of the present. The law of attraction, a cornerstone of many spiritual teachings, operates within this framework. It posits that our thoughts and feelings in the present moment shape our future experiences. By focusing on positive intentions and visualizing desired outcomes, we are, in essence, shaping the future from the vantage point of the present. This perspective aligns with the idea that time is not a fixed sequence but a dynamic field influenced by our consciousness. The illusion of time, then, becomes an invitation to live more fully, to create more consciously, and to recognize the boundless potential that resides within each of us. The law of attraction is a powerful tool, but like any journey, the path to manifestation comes with its challenges. Doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs can cloud your vision and block the flow of energy needed to create your desired reality. The good news: these obstacles are not insurmountable. With awareness and intentional practice, you can transform challenges into stepping stones. Emotions are essentially the language of the universe, communicating your vibrational frequency. They are powerful signals that broadcast your inner state to the universe, attracting experiences that resonate with those feelings. Positive emotions, such as joy, gratitude, and love, emit high vibrational frequencies, drawing in positive experiences and opportunities. Conversely, negative emotions, like fear, anger, and sadness, emit low vibrational frequencies, attracting negative experiences and outcomes. We've uncovered the mechanics of manifestation, the importance of faith and intention, the science behind visualization, and the practical steps to overcome doubt and embrace your dreams. But knowledge alone is not enough, it's action that makes the difference. You are a creator, you are powerful, and you are deserving of all the abundance, joy, and success you envision for yourself. The universe is waiting for you to claim it. The time to be a deliberate creator is now.